We have some huge news to cover in today's video as a Celtic star reveals contract talks agreement. We will go over this story in today's video, whilst covering all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours.
But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.
Former Celtic midfielder Peter Grant has urged the club to stick with Martin O'Neill until at least the end of the year, insisting there's no need to rush into appointing a permanent successor to Brendan Rodgers. Grant's comments come amid reports that Celtic officials have been conducting interviews in London this week with several managerial targets. However, Celtic News understands that Bodo Glimt boss Kjetil Knutsen is currently in Bergen with his family and has not been part of those discussions, while Club Brugge coach Nicky Hayen has not held talks with the club. Either O'Neill and Sean Maloney are also expected to sit down with the Celtic hierarchy to discuss their own futures and the direction of the club moving forward. Speaking on the Go Radio football show, Grant made it clear that, in his view, there's no harm in keeping O'Neill at the helm through the festive period, especially with a League Cup final just weeks away. What would I be thinking at this moment in time? For me, I would let it ride with Martin. I wouldn't rush it, said Grant. I would let the cup final come and go, maybe even up to the turn of the year when the transfer window is about to open. It gives the club a bit of time to make what they think will be the right decision. Martin has fantastic experience and has done a fantastic job if he doesn't get the job full time. And I don't think that will be the case, not because he's not done well, but because of the stage of life he's at and all the travelling. I would still ask him to help. I've said the same thing about Rangers before. You ask someone like that to help and guide the new manager. He knows what it takes to be a Celtic manager. Martin O'Neill has stabilised the club during a turbulent spell and earned the right to see through December, even if Celtic's long-term plan involves fresh leadership. However, having a new manager in place now so that he can assess the current squad for a month or so ahead of the January window would be a massive boost. Now for the main story, as Casper Schmeichel has revealed that he will hold talks with Celtic chiefs early in the new year to discuss his future at the club. The veteran goalkeeper joined Celtic nearly 18 months ago on an initial one-year deal, with an extension clause triggered last season. His current contract now runs until the end of the summer, and discussions about a further stay are expected to take place around February or March. The 39-year-old has been a steady presence between the sticks this term, keeping 7 clean sheets in 11 league matches and producing several key saves under Martin O'Neill, who has retained faith in the Dane as his first-choice goalkeeper. Despite a strong challenge from Viljami Sinisalo at the back end of last season, Schmeichel has continued to hold on to the number 1 jersey. Speaking about his contract situation, Schmeichel made it clear that his focus remains firmly on Celtic's current campaign rather than personal matters. The club has bigger things to think about than my contract right now, he said. We have always had an agreement that we will talk about the future quietly in February or March. We have to see where we stand by then. Right now, we have a special situation at the club, so my focus is not on my contract at all. With Celtic in the middle of a managerial transition and a crucial January transfer window approaching, Schmeichel's future will be one of several key issues to be resolved in the coming months. It won't be at the forefront of anyone's mind at the club at the moment, but once a new manager is in place, a decision will likely be made. In other news, the Green Brigade are now 1 match into their 6-game ban from Celtic Park, but a few members were still among the home support during Sunday's match against Kilmarnock. The ban follows what the club described as violent and threatening behaviour during last month's game against Falkirk. The incident is said to have been the final straw for senior figures at the club, who have been increasingly frustrated by what they view as repeated safety and security breaches from the Ultras group. Celtic claimed that the latest flashpoint unfolded when police allegedly attempted to arrest an individual accused of assaulting a member of staff during a routine ticket check. According to the club, around 100 Green Brigade members tried to intervene and prevent the arrest, resulting in a physical and verbal altercation with police officers and stewards. 2 officers and 1 steward were reportedly assaulted during the confrontation. The group has released a strongly worded statement on Wednesday, claiming Dermot Desmond is behind their suspension and accusing the Celtic board of attempting to silence dissent among supporters. In their statement, the group referenced their large-scale protest ahead of the Falkirk match on the 29th of October organised by the collective, which they describe as the largest demo ever seen outside of Celtic Park. The protest, they said, was aimed at highlighting the need for change at board level. The statement on X reads, "Before Celtic v Falkirk, the CFC collective held the largest demo which has ever been seen outside of Celtic Park." Highlighting the need for change at Celtic board level, Dermot Desmond, Celtic's largest shareholder who behaves as the de facto owner with total impunity and seemingly no challenge from the board, made a rare appearance at this match. It should come as no surprise that Dermot Desmond is believed to be behind the current ban of the Green Brigade, pouncing on a trivial incident in order to shut out and shut down vocal and visual criticism of him and the Celtic board at all matches. Dermot Desmond and the Celtic board are nervous at the level of unity and coordination between Celtic supporters who seek positive change. They are nervous about the progress of the @CFC_collective. That is why they are seeking to cause a distraction and a division. The statement is the latest escalation in the ongoing tension between sections of the Celtic support and the club's hierarchy. The 6-match ban is expected to continue through December, with many fans divided over the club's handling of the situation. It remains to be seen whether Celtic will respond publicly to the Green Brigade's latest accusations. Lastly, Christopher Ajer could be on the move this January, nearly 5 years after leaving Celtic, for the English Premier League. According to reports from Sky Sports, Wolfsburg are considering a fresh bid for the Norwegian defender. After seeing an offer rejected in the summer, Ajer joined Brentford from Celtic in 2021 for around £13.5 million, bringing an end to a successful spell in Glasgow, where he won 9 major honours, including 3 consecutive trebles. Since moving to London, the 27-year-old has been a consistent performer when fit, but injuries and competition for places have limited his game time. Wolfsburg, who sit mid-table in the Bundesliga, are long-term admirers and remain keen to bring him in as part of a defensive rebuild. He's a great age, entering the prime of his career, and his quality is undeniable. When fit and playing regularly, he is a standout performer. The German side's renewed interest could tempt Brentford to do business in January, particularly if they receive a strong offer. They will need to improve their summer offer of £13 million, though if they want to pursue the transfer for the defender who has made 9 appearances this term. Celtic, meanwhile, will be watching developments closely, as they are understood to hold a sell-on clause from his 2021 transfer.
What do you think of what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.